New Britannia. How are you? I am Gravity 42. I am continuing, well, actually, I'm going to continue my questing through the Path of Love, but first I need to water some plants. That is going to have to happen. I've been working on a grow up. I have 100. Had a number of plants downstairs in the basement of my property, which I was growing. Had a good harvest, almost 1,000, over 900 cotton, almost 500 each of mandrake root and nightshade. Cotton isn't high yield. The other two are. There's a lot more cotton plants. So that worked out pretty good. I think I think that worked out pretty good. So I'm all into, but I did plant some weekend plants outside, so I need to water them. I'm going to water them now so I don't forget, because forgetting is very bad. I have 124. Spent a bunch of time this weekend getting some water. I think I can water almost 12. Down the row, I can. Starting my stream with watering. Get the super exciting stuff out of the way, right off the bat. These are all quick growing plants, so planting them outside is a 48-hour process. So I planted them late last night. Sorry, quick growing plants, 24-hour process. So I planted them over 24 hours ago. And they are getting close to... They're getting close to maturity now. Which is very convenient. On the weekend, I had to water them this morning. So you do have to find some time to play twice during the following day. So the 24-hour plants are anything that costs less than 16 gold for the seed. And they take three. So everything, all planting is 3 segments. So the first 8 hours, the second 8 hours, and the last 8 hours. And this one is actually just a random assortment of things. I was trying to... There's 11 different plants that are quick, but I didn't have enough space to. I don't think I can reach across these two. I don't think so. I have one left. Is it this one? No, it isn't. Oh, I missed one somewhere. I did get all of these. Oh no, okay, I gotta track down my one non-watered spot. There it is. It's right back there. It's hard to see. A crying shame. Hosting me. 4 viewers. Thanks. And the raid. Thanks for the host in the raid. A crying shame. That is a cool name. A crying shame. How are ya? What were you up to tonight? Thank you so much. Hello, hello, and welcome. It's a grind shame, good luck raid. Nice, thank you. Just finished some adventuring and thought I would share the stream love. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm Gravity. I don't think I've seen you on Twitch, but that is a crying shame that I haven't, obviously. I just started the stream up like 5 minutes ago, and I was watering some plants, and I'm now going to go switch characters to do some questing. Someone uses the pun. Yes, it is. Thanks for dropping in. I assume you were playing Shroud. How did it go? I am not going to quit playing Shroud, but I have another character. This character is like super old. Oh, Don't Fight Ducks is coming in at the host. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Don't Fight Ducks. Hey. This character is super old, and his quest log's a mess. So I actually started up a new character after release to play the content through on the game. I realized I need better armor. Yeah, and that's kind of my problem with this guy too. He's a bit of a mess, and I don't really want to fix him yet because I don't understand enough of the game mechanics. And he's a swordsman, so I thought I'll jump in and I'll make like a ranger type class. And so I have Gravriel, my other character. I realize alts in this game are a little pointless, but since you can basically do everything on one character, but I think I want to kind of take a different path maybe through the world with this character. So close the doors because it's cold out, and I'll head down and do some questing. Thanks again, Don't Fight Ducks. Don't Fight Ducks is an awesome streamer too. Him and I know each other through the Lord of the Rings online streaming community. But Don't Fight Ducks is a great variety streamer as well. And thank you for the host. Jalapeno coming in with the host. Thank you, sir. Jalapeno is a good friend. He was cleaning up the battlefield in BF4 tonight. It's nice to see. No, BF1. Which battlefield were you playing? Thank you, sir. BF dollars? BF dollars. I realize the dollar sign is above the 4 key, but we could just say you did that intentionally, Delarfin. Hello. How is everybody tonight? Man, I get like 3 hosts and raids in like 3 minutes. It's crazy. Nice to see the love. Appreciate it. I'm jumping back on, hello, King Penguin, Outlander. I'm jumping back on the quest line of this character, and she is questing down further south, so I got to make a run for it. One of the interesting things about this game, for those of you who may not know it, is overland. There's an overland map which travels you quickly across the world. So instead of running from zone to zone, or doing a kind of a traditional magic fast travel system, you actually jump up on the overland map and you actually run the distance. which I think is kind of cool. It's arguably not. There's lots of people that seem to have a problem with it, but I kind of think it's neat. No worries, Olip. So for the other folks coming in, a crying shame if you're still hanging out. Stenvar's wifey, hello. I see the user notice. It's just kind of weird. If you're in Shroud, maybe give a shout out for your guild or where you're living. I can get to know you. I've been in the game for... I like how it harkens back to 80s, 90s RPGs, the overworld, I mean. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like it. I've always thought this about games. Oddly enough, in Ultima Online, Richard Garriott's previous titles, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if there was just a way that you could run across the world without having to like run across the whole world? And I kind of like the way that it just changes scale. There's an encounter. These are overland encounters. So this one's a stag. It's fairly straightforward. But if I run up to it, it'll suck me into it. So I get drawn out of the overworld into the actual encounter. And you'll see like skeletons and bandits. There's actually a dog encounter, which is interesting because the dog's just got a bunch of sheep. It's kind of a weird encounter. I don't really like it because the dog attacks you, but it's like super weak. And I'm like, well, I don't want to really kill you. But you end up killing it, so you get into this little encounter, and basically this little encounter turns into effectively a hunt, because now I can just pull out and kill the deer, assuming that I actually survive. This character is actually quite new, so I may not survive this. Can you pet the dog? It attacks you before you pet? It's a very weird encounter because the dog only has 2 hit points. So you kill it like very quickly. Anyway, that's what the encounter looks like. You come in here. I can harvest all these resources. I'm not going to. I'm going to go back to my quests, but that's just kind of what it looks like. So this character is in the Bear Tavern Guild. The guild that is simply named Bear, which is centered around the Bear Tavern, which resides in Baron's Reach, which is just north of Brittany. If you kill the dogs and the livestock, they protect the farmers. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Because I jumped in and hey, Hardhit, how you doing? Welcome. I jumped into one the other night and I killed like 1 or 2 sheep, and then I killed the dog because it attacked me, and then I thought, I don't feel good about this, so I left. I guess I did not stir up the ire of the farmers. And now I'm actually glad I didn't, because I don't want to... I actually grew up the son of a farmer, so that would be a little personal if the farmers came and attacked me and I had to defend myself. So this is one of the starter areas, and I'm just going to slip back into town, this Blood River outskirts, because I got a couple of items to turn in. Turn the game down a little bit. Every time I watch you play this, I want to boot up Ultima Underworld. Yeah, I just bought... GoodOldGames.com has... you can buy as a set, like, 12 Ultima games. You can buy Ultima 1 through 9. including like, what is it, both 8s and both 7s or whatever it is. And I think there's an Ultima Underworld in it as well. And I think for all of the games, it's $30. It's very dark in here. Who am I looking for? I got some elven heirlooms. These elves have been very poorly treated, so I'm helping them out. Last time I played Ultima was on the NES. Wow. I actually played it, believe it or not. Here, I do this occasionally. Let me try something here. You're going to hear some weird sounds, but let's see if I can make this work. All right. So there is Ultima 1. I can't, it's hard to stream because it's actually 640 by 400, so it doesn't fit the 21 by 9 standard. I will just previous game. I spelt my name wrong, but I'll probably just delete this later. I've been trying to like figure out the game. So there's Ultima 1, right? We're talking like serious old school RPG here. Female elf sitting near center, I think. Okay. Thank you. I don't know if I can swim. No, you can't walk on water. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I thought about kind of figuring the game out and trying to stream it, but we'll see. Oh, right here. Bayon. This person. I'm looking. She's right in my blind spot, right in front of my eyes here. That's the problem. I have heirlooms. Wait, did you not want heirlooms? Maybe it's singular heirloom? Maybe it's not her. Yep, takes me back. Yeah, exactly. I never played. I think my first Ultima I played was I think it was 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 4. Vin. I got lots of help here. Thank you. Where's Vin? She is sitting on a log. It's all coming back to me. I already did it. Oh, right here. Vinicius? Vinicius? Heirloom. Yes, I have 2 of them for you. You can take these from my inventory. All right. That was barely worth it, but it was nice to get the... I mean, the XP is always good. And I was running right by anyway. Thank you, Jim. And welcome. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see some chat going on. Cool to have some Shroud people in here. I do a lot of streaming of Lord of the Rings Online. I stream on their official team, so that's a lot of the community that I know comes through there. So when I do stream this, I find myself comparing it to Lotro a lot, but it's cool to have some Shroud people in here, always giving me some good advice as well. Lord knows I need it. Oh, there's the dog. The dog encounter. And now that I know that it's just a dog protecting some sheep, I'm not going to I'll leave him alone. So I think my next step is Airy. And I assume I'll get sent back to probably like Blood River or something here. There's kind of an interesting story going on that stems from... We've sort of long left the Ultima story of old, although we're still in the same world, and therefore a lot of the same kind of rules kind of apply. But generally speaking, this is just a very traditional RPG game. And more specifically speaking, it's very much a Richard Garriott game. So choices have consequences. Typically, when faced with a decision, you're given more than one choice, each with its own set of consequences. Lots of things move and are usable and interactable. Interactable? I think I just made up that word. All right, I did have one question here. It said, find the source of the sobbing. And I think... yeah, they're in the tavern. I think this is the tavern. That is a sign of beer. Kind of traditional for those people who aren't familiar with Garriott's games. One of the things that he does is like items like this pewter jar. Like in most games, you have no use for this, so you can't really take it. So it just sits here. But in Garriott's games, it's like, no, you should be able to take that. And if you do take it, there's a consequence to that. So you even get a choice between, do I steal this pewter jar or not? And then there's choices to make. You either don't or you do. And if you don't steal it, then you don't own a pewter jar. And if you do steal it, well, I'm not going to because I don't want to be a thief, so I'm not going to steal it. Carl Sten, come to Airy searching for the perfect stout. Wow, what a mission. This guy's on a quest I can appreciate. To be fair, I love ales, bocks, and stouts. I'm not a fan of the weak lagers, though. Oh, this person is definitely right up my alley. Need any help? Unless you know a particular unique beer recipe, I'm afraid the best you can offer is good company. Not that that would be a bad thing. Lagers are like drinking weak tea. Give me a strong stout any day. Oh, he's a home brewer. Well, I know that in the next game update, they are planning on shipping brewery skills. So maybe this guy is set up to help somebody later down the road. Who are you? I don't feel like chatting at the moment. Well, it looks like you're chatting with Samantha. Maybe that's why you don't feel like chatting to me. Yes, I'm wondering why you're crying. Because I lost everything thanks to trusting the wrong person. Oh dear. Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth is well known for helping out commoners with getting their businesses up and running. We met Harcourt Drumplemouth, I believe. He was the one who did all the ill actions toward the elves. He was not a nice person. But apparently he's well known for helping out commoners, getting their businesses up and running. At least that was the word in the street. He would loan money to people like me to open an establishment, in my case, a flower shop, taking mere 5% of gross earnings per month as payment. That's what he sold me. I should have read the fine print. It wasn't more than 2 months later that he took my newly bought establishment, everything that went with it, including the monies I had in savings. I was left with nothing. I need help. I will help you. That sounds like a task right up my alley. Speak to Marlon. Okay, I can speak to Marlon. You have learned to perform spit. Well, my character is now complete. I can now emote spit. All right, Natasha. I'll see what I can do for you. Are you Marlon? Is that why you didn't want to chat with me before? Yes, I am Gabriel. Wish I could be more cheerful in meeting new folks, but these are trying times, as I'm sure you've gathered after talking to Natasha. Yes, she was in trouble. Drumplemouth. Terrible guy. Can't trust any of those Drumplemouths. Oh, maybe I met a different one. Makes sense that there'd be more than one. If you ask me, say you're an Avatar, right? Did you have anything to do with bringing down Phineas Drumplemouth and his vigilantes in Blood River outskirts? Yes, I did. I knew it. A Drumplemouth always tries to subjugate the common folk. You know, you're the perfect person to ask for help fixing the travesty of Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth. Sounds good. We lost our businesses, all our money, and properties to Lord Drumplemouth. He took everything and deposited it in his personal vault. The only way to get people's lives back is to get their assets back. He keeps the key on his person at all times, so the only way to get it from him is to take it off his cold, dead body. Oh my gosh, now I gotta go out and be a vigilante, a mercenary of all things. Alright, so apparently I am skilled enough to take him out. Apparently they're just bad people. Nasty. Alright, so they're headed back to Blood River. Blood River was the site of a terrible attack where a Drumplemouth set up the elves to make it look like the elves attacked, and then went in there with a band of vigilantes to wipe them all out. And the elves in this game are just very poorly off. They are subjugated, almost thralls of the Kabbalists, basically the main bad guys. All right, you're Marlon. So I got to go to Blood River. All right. I met with Marlon, another victim of Harcourt Drumplemouth's deception and thievery. He informed me that the only way to get the victims' lives back together would be to get to Harcourt's vault key and redistribute the assets back to all who were ruined. And in order to get the vault key, Harcourt must die. Seems like a justice will be served if I complete this task. Marlon said I can find Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth on the top floor of the Airy Castle. Okay. Thought I hid these before. Who is this pirate-looking dude here? My services tend to be, shall we say, specialized. Your services? If you have to ask, you should not be asking. Oh, sorry. Specialized? Let's just say that if you have a problem, we can come up with a very individual solution to the problem. Alright. Apparently I cannot help that guy. No problem. So what's the chance I can just simply walk up to the top of the castle? I know that it's this way. Let's go find out. Wait, did I go the right way? No, I didn't. Apparently I don't know that it's this way. It is dark. I can be kind of excused for getting lost a little bit. I also need a new bow. This guy's got like obsidian potions from everywhere, but no bow. Fashions and furnishings. I'm gonna guess that they can name their vendor one thing, but then sell other things. So I'm gonna check. So there's some equipment on here. I guess it counts as fashions. A cotton perennial coast farmer leggings. That looks cool. Huh. Who knew? All right, there's the castle. Oops, sorry, kid. Didn't mean to run you over. And apparently he is on the top floor of this castle. I feel like walking into a castle and just going up to the top floor and with, you know, the intention of killing the first person you find up there is probably not a wise solution. So we may have to do this with some amount of discretion. I think I'm going up the right way. I found their kitchen. Why is their kitchen on the top floor? I suppose people up here need to eat. Very well decorated room. Definitely looks like a room owned by somebody that's fairly well off. Like this guy. Hello, sir. Who are you? What are you doing here? Answer me before I must take violent action. My automatic responses are, I'm here to kill you. Or the other option is, do you steal livelihoods? Which is weird because so far I only know him as a resident, so I don't even know if he's the person I'm looking for. Come again? I'm not sure what you're saying. Do you steal livelihoods? What? No, I would never steal from the good people here. In fact, I've given loans to many people to help them start businesses, but I've yet to ask for one gold piece back. Who told you that I stole from people? People told you. People told me. Ah, so you are Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth. I am Gravriel. I've heard that you've stolen stuff. Marlon, Natasha, I remember all the people I've helped, and those two names are not familiar. You know, before we cross blades in what I believe to be either a monumental misunderstanding or a nefarious setup to steal the Drumplemouth fortune, might I suggest you seek the actual truth of what's going on? Well, that would be good. I can give you the names of some people in town who would vouch for my honest dealings with them. They may even have evidence to support them. What say you? Do you seek the truth? Yes, I seek the truth. Anything else I can do for you? Nope, I guess not. I'm one of the residing lords of this region. Apparently that's a job. Nice paintings, though. I don't think I have a house big enough to put these in, but they're quite nice. Sadly, these don't come off the wall. I suppose if I killed him, it'd be pretty easy to just take it all. The vast empty seas surrounding New Britannia. Where'd I come up? I gotta get down. Oh dear, I've got myself stuck. Oh no. Oh, found the stairs. Someone's got to do it, V-Lord. That's true. I guess, you know, if you have to have a lord, someone's got to be the lord. It's very true. I'm sure there are many lordly things that need doing. By at least somebody's reckoning. All right, I need to speak with somebody named Balana. Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth gave me a list of 2 people to speak with. I should speak with Balana in the local magic shop first. Oh, okay, that's it. He gave me a list, but I can't read the whole list until I've finished the first part of it. No problem. I wonder where the magic shop is. I have a map. Let's use the map. Brigida, welcome. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Little background on me. I backed the game way back in 2013. I think March is my account date or whatever it is. Oh, friend request. Purgatory Blackheart. Well, of course I will friend you. I played through quite a bit of the testing and whatnot that happened. So there's the magic shop over here. There's an alchemist. Oh, Balana. She's over here. And then over the last probably 2 years, I didn't actually play quite as much. So, you know, I'm relatively familiar with the game and the goals of it, but the gameplay itself, I'm actually quite not familiar with. Which, of course, most of that gameplay would have been solidified over the last couple of years of development. Hello, are you Balana? Yes, you are. I don't want to buy anything from you. I just want to talk. Question about... Oh, discretion's a good one. Discretion is the better part of valor. If you need chit-chat, perhaps you don't quite understand discretion. If you need chit-chat... See, talking about discretion is unacceptable because it's not discreet. If you need chit-chat to do business, you should check out Elixirium or the Mortar and Pestle instead. That's funny. Kind of a backhanded insult at our competitors. Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth. He tries very hard to be a financial advocate for Erie and its citizens. Normally, people such as Lord Drumplemouth are nothing more than self-serving politicians, loose with the virtue of truth. However, Lord Drumplemouth might very well be one of the few in the city that embraces truth, and also surprising he is with kindness. I do have an example, a financial forgiveness note for the loan he gave me to open this shop. You may take the copy I have upstairs on my end table. It should help support what I have said to you. He does give me hope for the people of Erie. Not a lot, but enough. Hidden spark, that's an interesting conversation term. Often real power is hidden. It need not make a flashy show to stoke its ego. Real power simply is. Oh, I didn't ask her if I could help her. Hold on. Can I help you with anything? Nope. I cannot. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to turn in one more heirloom. I forget that quest, when you drag items in the quest, it only takes one at a time, even if you can turn in multiple. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Picking up the note off her end table. Get Balana's note. Excuse me, Balana. Pushing through, pushing through. There it is. Loan and financial obligation forgiveness for Erie resident Balana. By order of Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth, Financial and Commerce Advisory Chairman for the great city of Erie, it is hereby ordered that all financial obligations from Balana to Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth are now and forever forgiven. No monies, services, or other means of payback are deemed necessary by Balana to Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth, now or in the future, with regards to the original agreement to open Balana's magic shop in Erie proper. The Honorable. All right. Speak with Kyle Barond. I spoke to Balana, who said that Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth did indeed help her with getting her business up and running. In addition, she gave me a loan forgiveness note. Next on the list is Kyle Barond. I wonder where he is. I know it says it was the other guy hanging out here, was it? Where'd he go? I think this is out. That is out. I wonder if a guard will tell me. The guards will give you directions in the game, but typically to places, not to people. The guild registrar. Hello. Do you have a name? Corey. Yeah, you're an elf. You don't look like a Kyle. Oh, there he is. Easy. Name, Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth. He's a fine chap in my book. You'd think he'd be like any other lord or politician type, but not him. One of the most honest and generous people I've met. He even loaned me money to open my blacksmith shop, and then a few months later, lets me off the hook, so to speak. He gave me a financial loan forgiveness note, all official and above board. Well, how about that? You got a note too. These notes are super convenient. Yes, you're a blacksmith. Do you need any help with anything? Nope. All right. Then I will leave you to your blacksmithing, but I will go take your note. Oh my gosh. Who's this person? Why are they killing me? That was an interesting turn of events. I have no idea if it's related to this quest or not. I got Kyle's forgiveness note. Forgot to read it first. To tell a truth or 3. Hey dude, you know that there's like bad guys upstairs? Skull Clipper. A what? An intruder in my bedchambers. I have no idea what a Skull Clipper is. Color me happy you dealt with that intruder. This is usually such a safe town, but anything can happen these days. Farewell, traveler, and good luck. By order of Lord Harcourt Drumplemouth, Financial and Commerce Advisory, blah, 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 yeah. It's exactly the same as the other one. I wonder if our magic shop brand knows anything about that Skull Clipper. I'm guessing not. There's a merchant who wanders along the perennial trail. Shady, I forget his name. I'll have to watch out for that guy. She knows nothing new. To tell the truth or 3, I spoke to B'Elanna and Kyle and was given loan forgiveness notes from both indicating that Lord Harcourt may indeed be an honest and helpful lord. This contradicts what Marlin and Natasha told me. I should go back to Lord Drumplemouth and decide what to do with the information I now have. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm not a big fan of just killing people. Even shysters. It seems like a very final judgment. Somebody may have come and killed him. Maybe that's it. Purgatory Blackheart, Outlander of the Kindred Guild. What have you done with Lord Drumplemouth? I guess my other choice is I could go and talk to my original 2 people. I could just play some music. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Music canceled. Drop a mouse back. Hello, sir. Truth be damned, you die. You told the truth. It does look like you told the truth. I'm happy to see you're someone who appreciates the truth as much as I. As for the two that tried to sully my good name, there isn't much I can do. I do not recognize their names, so in all likelihood they lied about that too. You could confront them if you wish, but I'm sure they'll deny everything. Plus, there is nothing pointing to their treachery other than your word, and that turns into their word against yours. You know, one cool thing I like about this game, and this is one of the just kind of small little things that I'm afraid my work is a one-man job. There you go. Apparently, when you're Lord, it's you and only you. I do like the fact that they give you the you get to keep a lot of the quest items. I mean, you can throw them away if you want, but you know, instead of delivering, hey, I found this note, it's incriminating, you should read it, it's like, oh yeah, it is, and then you get to keep it, and if you want, you can put it in your house or keep it as a memento. These are probably not something that is worth keeping, but I think that's kind of cool that you just get to hold on to things. Maybe that's just my inner pack rat telling me to fill up all the space. Alright, there must be more quests in Aerie than just helping poor Natasha. And we should definitely go back and talk to Natasha now. And see what... Because for all we know, she did in fact get swindled by somebody. There might still be something we can do about that. Aerie's kind of a cool little town. It's coastal. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not very big. It's got an unnervingly large graveyard, but other than that, it's... It's got some cool ships. Watch your step. Well, excuse me. Just trying to get by. What's your name? I know you're just a guard. You have a name? Oh, there we go. Oh, apparently they were told to look for me. I've been in town for like hours. You guys aren't doing your job very well. Meet with Lord Maxon. Back in the castle. Okay, I gotta go back to the castle now. That is easily done. It's always good to meet a few shopkeepers. Cottonbush seeds are actually hard to find at times. Excuse me. Kind of oddly enough, cottonbush seeds, I actually grow a lot of plants in my house. Cottonbush seeds only seem to be sold by tailors, which is a bit odd. I mean, I sort of get the relationship between cotton and tailors, but like they're not growing. Tailors don't grow cotton. Why doesn't the farmer have that? She looks like a farmer. Is this an exit? Nope. Hello. How are you? Oh, it's a bouncer. What do you want? You trying to get on board the airship? Airship? I guard an airship named the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, this is the Jack of Diamonds port? Hilarious. No one's allowed to board unless they have a certain reputation, including you. Yeah, no problem, bud. What's your name? Jack of Diamonds bouncer. Got it. Need any help? Nope. None. General store and starter gear. Oh, maybe this guy has the bow that I'm looking for. Nope. Looks like all heavy stuff. And some magic jewelry. But nothing that I can use. This is the part of the stream where I just randomly go shopping. Looking for stuff. Wow, this guy's got a lot of stuff for sale. The ornate meerschaum wolf pipe. Very nice. 77,000 gold. I'll have that much in like. We'll be back soon. All right. Well, I'm not even going to check then. I'm sure I'll get 77,000 gold in about a year. AOV guild vendor. AOV, you need to step up your vendoring. It would be cool if the game gets big enough that they can actually put ships out to sea. That would be interesting. I suspect that will take a non-trivial bump in the development team size. Grand reopening soon. Okay, well, I shall wait. All right, Natasha was down here. Excuse me, my friend. Natasha, I believe you have me mistaken for someone else, sir. If you don't mind, I've gone through a terrible family tragedy and wish to be left alone. Oh, I see. Good to see you again. So what's your name this time? Oh, Marlon. What's up with Natasha? Well, isn't that the oddest thing? I was hoping you'd ask. I'm Talera. What is your name? I'm Gravriel. Whoops. Better spell it right. She's nothing for me to do. All right, I was told to find Lord Maxon in Castle Airy. I think these must pop up automatically when you finish them, maybe. Run faster. My dash skill does not last nearly long enough. Oh, he's in the study. They didn't particularly say a floor. I assume this is where most people came down when they shouldn't have been, which is why there's so many dead bodies here. This poor soul died very tragically. Yeah. Oops. Ooh, that's a cool painting too. That one's huge. I'm trying to figure out what's on. Is that their mouth? Are they getting attacked by something? It's like they're getting, it's like that person's getting attacked by something. Very weird. There's some kind of ritual going on here. Crazy. Crazy painting. All right, I need to study. Where's Lord Maxon? Where is Lord Maxon? I don't know. No. Yeah, he gives me a list of everything. Oh, sorry. She gives me a list of everything she can send me to. But it's just buildings or merchants. Not specifically people. Oh. This looks like another lord. Look at that. Royal Archivist, Lord Maxon. I am called Gravriel. Indeed, I've been expecting you. Are you aware your exploits are being discussed among the people? Fortune favors me to bring you here. In truth, I believe you are the perfect person to help me. Help you? A courier in transit to Aerie through Longfall Woods is long overdue. He transports a critical document that I require for an upcoming diplomatic meeting. You must go to Longfall Woods, find that document, and return with it to me. Be wary of any elves you encounter. You shall be rewarded at the successful conclusion of the mission. The courier. Yes, he was bringing a note. Got it. Aerie is the heart of the Longfall region. Okay. I don't think I can go... No, I can't go out one layer. Humans dwell here primarily, but the City of Truth is currently open to all people, including elves. Longfall extends from Aerie to the Moriah Mountains, far to the north. It's known for the swamps on its shorelines, but in truth, it also has beautiful plains, lush forests, and grand mountains. Little tourist bureau going on here. The relationship between the humans and elves of Longfall has become strained at best. Many expect an explosive confrontation between the two peoples will happen soon. The document lost in Longfall Woods is a unique endorsement for renewing peace between the humans and elves of Longfall. If all goes well, it will become the foundation of a new law during my upcoming meeting. Oh, that sounds like a good thing. Longfall Woods is far northeast of Aerie. Beware the fierce elves in that locale. They may have assailed the poor courier and absconded the document. All right. An elf. Hello, elf. I beg your pardon, but the walls are thin, and I overheard Lord Maxon ask you to seek out a courier in Longfall Woods. Shh, he's standing right there. This is most curious, as there is no courier route that passes through that part of Longfall. Still, I wish you good luck in your task. Several days' journey to the north. What is your name? Venatus. All right, so now we have a task. Find documents in Longfall Woods. First, get out of the castle. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short trip. And then, maybe track down this courier. Find out why the courier was in Longfall Woods. I don't know how this person died. Possibly not well. Some local inhabitants out for a stroll. More like a jog. Guess they need their exercise. Me, I'm just in a hurry. The town is under siege. Oh my gosh. I can't fight my way through a siege. I wonder if I can run through it. Forest siege. I'm not sure I've seen a forest siege. Maybe I have. The sieges are typically higher tiers. I think I've only seen tier 4 and tier 5. This is tier 4. Well, maybe I have seen a forest siege. Oh, that defender died. You get in there and fight. I'm not going to go and fight. I'm a weakling. Quite literally. But there's usually a sneaky route through. Is this it? An archer and a wizard. Don't set me on fire. Is there fighting in this game? Yes, there is. I'm in an area that I am unable to win a fight in, though. Not sure. Yeah, no, you haven't seen any yet, because I've been... I've just been questing and doing the storyline in town. I don't know if you've played like Elder Scrolls, not the newest one. I haven't played ESO, so I can't compare it to that. But Skyrim or whatever, those types of games, the combat like UI mechanics are similar to that. It's an open class type game. So you get a skill tree. So there's a bunch of combat skills you can learn, and there's a bunch of combat skills and magic skills, and then strategy is just kind of like tactics and they call it subterfuge. So basically, if you're a warrior or you do a lot of combat, you want tactics. Subterfuge and focus is for like mage and stuff like that. But you can generally raise any skills you want. You just have to like earn the XP to spend it on it. So I have to find a place called Longfall Woods. Is this it? Am I reading that right? Yes, I am. Longfall Woods. Apparently that was a 2 days ride. I will probably get into some combat in here. This character is built out, is equipped to be like a ranger, typical ranger, a hunter in Lotro. But basically, you're like when you go into combat, you get a skill deck. I mean, it's a hotbar, but they treat it like a deck building game. So, like in a deck building game, you have a deck, but then in any given fight, you have a hand, and when you fight, you play cards out of your hand until the fight's over. And it's basically the same kind of thing here. So you only have like 10 of these up. And I actually have this kind of poorly set up because you also have a utility bar that you can use. So some things you can use out of your utility bar, but some things you can't. So one thing that I want to do is put... And you can have multiple decks. So you can build out multiple different decks of all your skills. So in different fights, you can equip a different deck. And like I currently have this one equipped. So this is that deck. And I actually want Air's Embrace to be here. And I think I want to pull Parry out and put it over here. And your decks are mapped to equipment. So you'll notice there's a set of equipment. So you put equipment on and you build a deck and you say used current equipment. And then you can actually swap decks at any time. So even in a fight, you can swap a deck. It's just like another skill. It just takes time and a cost. So there, I just swapped my deck out for a different one that I'm pretty sure is probably not very good. So I'm going to go back to my first one. So yeah, when you get into fights, like if you're doing PvE and you're farming fire elementals, you may have a specific deck set up to win against fire elementals because you're not going to attack them with fire probably. But if you ever get into PvP or something like that, you have to be much more dynamic because now you don't know what you're facing, and so you're going to need a different set of skills in that case. Um, yeah, it's a fairly cool little system. I wish it wasn't dark in Longfall Woods. There's no scene found in the map database. Okay, I don't know where I'm going in here. And it's very dark. So let's get my bearings here again. So I came in from the east side. It's like trees surrounding this rock formation. This looks like an old fort or something almost. That will-o-wisp is an interesting creature. I'm not going to attack it. They're generally neutral. Oh, here's a spider. And then you just use skills very much like any other game. The spider hasn't closed on me yet. I have some buff skills I can use. Ah, seriously? Come back here, you dummy. I lost it. Apparently I dragged it too far from where I engaged it. But now I know there's some spiders over here. One nice thing I like about this game, the buffs, like I'm a relatively, like that buff lasts for 11 minutes and 30 seconds. When you eat food, some of the higher end food lasts for many hours, if not days. And you also get to keep your buff past death, which is kind of nice. You don't have to, you can buff up a character and not have to worry about redoing it over and over again. The environment will fight each other, so that spider probably killed this rabbit. So that's another strategy for getting through areas is to... Now I got 2 spiders. The sad thing is that I'm a bit of a weakling. So even in this zone, I can just barely handle myself. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do 2 of those. One Final Fantasy, 1 toon can be any class. Nice. That I never got into the Final Fantasy games. I don't know why. Just never picked up on them. Alright, so I'm going to... This is a tier 2 adventuring zone. So I just went from like tier 0 to tier 2. So I'm going to go find a tier 1 zone and try and earn some skills and money, maybe? I don't know what's down in this area of the world. East Longfall Wetland. Here's a tier 1 adventuring area. So this one will be a little bit easier. Here I'll find caiman or crocodiles, alligators, whatever they are. There's there's a level in the game, like there's an adventure level that you have. So I am level 36, which is fairly low. But your level doesn't really count for much. Your skills actually go up level by level as well. And that's what actually counts. That's what's much more important. So my blinding shot, for example, like my archery skill is at 67. So I'll probably keep pushing that up to about 80 and then push some other ones up. So it's getting these skills up, and these skills only go up when you use them. And when you use them is sort of a relative term. It's... Oh, I have slimes in here? Where's the slime? I don't know where the slime is. There's a slime. In Ultima Online, there were, they had slime critters in Ultima Online. They didn't have very many hit points. They had quite a low number of hit points. And the weird thing is that if you killed... There's a caiman. You gonna attack me? Apparently these things are not aggressive. Thought they were. I can't even attack it. Oh, it's dead. It's a caiman corpse. Whatever. In Ultima Online, they had slimes. Oh, that guy's going to attack me. And they had like, I don't know, 30 hit points or something, or 20 hit points. Not very many. And if you got a slime down to less than half of its hit points, it would actually divide into two and regenerate all its health. So if you had a slime that had like 20 hit points and you did 12 damage to it, it would immediately divide into two slimes, each with 20 hit points. And somebody in Ultima Online in one of the early years learned that you could, if you took a very low-skilled alchemist and made an explosion potion, that explosion potion would do exactly 12 damage to a 20-point slime. And then what they did was they tamed a slime and they dragged it into a little fence, like just a tiny little pasture fence, and put it in there, and then made a whole bunch of explosion potions, and then threw one in, and then turned one into two, and then threw another one in and turned two into four, and then threw another potion in and turned 4 into 8, and 8 into 16, and 16 into 32. The guy said he went through over 100 potions, which means there was like millions of slime in the little fence. Because of course the potion would hit everything inside the little area. So every single slime went down to 12, split into two, and then regenerated all their health. Crashed the servers. The servers were actually down for a while because they couldn't bring the servers back up because these slimes still actually existed. Crashed the servers, immediately realized what he'd done, so he actually immediately went onto the forums and said, this was my fault and this is what I did. There used to be a story about it. He actually wrote about it. Yeah, the guy wrote about it and published a story about it online, and that was actually quite funny. See if I can find it. What's the chance? Apparently these caiman are always in pairs. Can I trip it? Boom! Nope. He dodged my trip. Yeah, I can find a old story about it, but it was an interesting story. It is like, my screen is like black. Like it is, the game is actually that dark. There I cast my one and only light spell. That's about all I could see. Oh, and there's no map in here, so I'm probably going to end up getting lost. Oh, there's a skeleton archer. Skeleton archers are good. Hardhit plays a bear and Kyle's kin. That's cool. How big's that kin now? You guys getting good groups out? For those who don't know, there's another Twitch streamer who streams Lotro quite often called Cool Kyle. He's at coolkyle_TV. And he's doing an all Bjorning kinship on the Arkenstone server, I'm pretty sure. Is this game pay to win? No, this game is not pay to win. I hear some people say that it is. Can you clarify? No, I would say that it isn't. I realize that you can always make an argument that any kind of, you bought something that makes the game a little bit easier means it's pay to win, but I don't necessarily buy that. The one thing that you can buy is you can buy potions from the store that help you gain experience fast. No, that's not right. They help you gain skill levels faster. So like most free-to-play games, the people who pay, most of the microtransactions are of the type of people want to be lazy. They want to play the game less but get ahead. Or cosmetics. People want to look better. And a lot of the cosmetics in this game is all centered around mostly like housing and whatnot. Because housing is an overworld thing. Kind of a lot of the stuff that people want to buy and have kind of an exclusive ownership of tends to be around housing. 19 in the kin and growing? That's cool. That's a good crowd. Good job. So that's about the only thing that you might argue is pay to win. Which means that, you know, somebody can gain skills in 3 hours instead of 5 or 4 or whatever the case is. But generally speaking, everybody has the same chance to kind of get the same levels of skills. Yeah, no worries, SNS Gaming. Thanks for dropping by and asking questions. Appreciate you visiting us tonight. A duck. Did this duck kill this caiman? Oh, a slime. Back off, slime. Wow, this is like a really fast slime. Ooh, I got slime ooze. I wonder what that's about. There's a duck. Hello, duck. The Bjorningkin is... Hey, SNS Gaming, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, the game's not free to play completely because you have to buy it. Like, there's no... You buy the content and then you got the content. There is a free trial. The trial period is 30 days, I think, or something like that. I don't remember now. I'll have to look that up. And when you're in a free trial, whoa, apparently I can leave through the ocean. I can just swim off into the distance. That'll, of course, take me to the overland map, not to some long-lost island somewhere. Actually, what I could have done is done this. I could have got some more XP. This game has 3 main starting areas. So I'm talking about the free trial a bit. The free trial allows you to come in and play the game. You can do quite a bit of the starting content. I think your skills might be capped at like 80 or something, which is actually fairly high. By the time you get one up to 80 and want to get it by 80, you probably know whether or not you want to play the game. So Shroud of the Avatar is a Richard Garriott game. So this is an extension of the storyline and kind of lore that was built from Ultima 4 up. And one of the important things that he talked about was the virtues. And there's 3 primary virtues, which is truth, love, and courage. And in this game, your starting areas are one of the truth, love, or courage storyline. So I have started both storylines. I actually started in love. And I moved over to this area of the world, which is truth. Truth is centered around magery, and you get like the rewards are cloth armor and stuff, things that are good for mages. And then courage is focused around like armsmanship and fighting, whether it's basically melee type fighting, so heavy armor and things like that. So one of the easiest ways to like get through the game and get some decent skills is to actually start. Current scene not found on the map. Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe I just should have waited before. It's just kind of an error. It's not where I am. I'm not literally in Aerie. My map is broken. The one thing you can't do in the free trial is go open PvP. I think... I haven't done any PvP, but I think you can like spar and duel kind of thing. So you could probably do that, because that would be entirely consensual. So there's probably no risk of allowing trial users to do that. So yeah, there's a boat over here that goes to Storm's Reach. There it is. Now I'm in Storm's Reach. And then the currency in the store, there isn't a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of things that you might want to get out of the store. Certainly like cosmetics and housing. Housing's the big thing that sells for big dollars. And you can buy that stuff in the store. One of the nice things, well, I guess you could argue whether this is good or bad. It's yet to be seen. I think it's kind of good in that, like, a plot of land can be fairly expensive in the game, and you can go into the store and you can buy it. And a lot of the early backers, that's what they did. They gave the development team a bunch of money, and in return, the development team promised that they would get a bunch of land. So, for example, this plot right here is actually owned by a player. So this little plot of land with this extremely large obsidian tower on it is owned by somebody running Societas Hereditorum Guild, which is very cool. Unfortunately, he still doesn't have a bow. I need a better bow. This is a village lot. So this is a village lot bought by the player Dakota Salazar. Very cool naming. And on it, he put this house. And these things cost real money dollars. The nice thing is that if you decide you don't want to play the game, you can actually sell all your stuff that you bought for real money dollars to any other player for cash. They don't. If you spend a whole bunch, if you spend hundreds of dollars on a plot, and then 2 years later your life changes and you decide that this isn't for you anymore, and the game's still going on, you can turn around and sell it again. So you may actually get your money back. You may actually make money at that point. I mean, there's a risk. You might lose money too, but so the nice thing is that it's not like everything isn't locked down. So basically, as soon as you spend money, that's it. You're out that money forever. Kotos are Crown of the Obsidians, and that is so the gold crown of the obsidian is the currency which you can buy stuff out of the store. 1 gold crown is worth about a dollar. Like if you spend $5, you get 4 gold crowns. So it's like $1.25. But if you spend $100, you get like 115 gold crowns, which I think is like 83 cents or something. And then you can buy stuff for those Crown of the Obsidians out of the store. I have, because I backed so long ago, I got a bunch of them and I've donated over time. Those Kotos will drop in game. Although I have to admit, I've got exactly 1. Yes, I want to go to Braeside Castle. So I had to go to this I got ferried to this little island and then came into this little port, and then I'm getting ported back to a different area. I'm doing a lot of running around. There is a lot of running around in this game. I think once your skills get up there a little bit higher and you get better gear, you end up doing a lot more combat. But the one thing you do need in this game is you need to build up experience. And this is really hard to see on stream because it's super small. But Down there it says pooled experience, pooled adventurer experience, 200 and about 240,000, which really isn't very much. And then as every skill goes up, it spends your XP. And then you earn XP by playing the game, by doing quests and killing monsters. You can also lose XP by dying. So the game is a constant balance of earning XP and then basically spending XP into skills to level those skills up. All right, now I'm here and I want to go directly to Novia, which is back to the overworld map. Let's see if I zone in here if my map's fixed again. And as you level skills up, I mentioned this earlier that you can buy every skill in the game, and generally they're really cheap to buy. So most of these skills are given to you when you start. I am actually light armor, so I started as a kind of a ranger, so I didn't get any heavy armor skills, but I could go in and buy heavy armor skills if I wanted to. And these are about 100 gold each, and 100 gold is not very much. And then you get down here, and some of these might be a little harder to get because some of them might be specialist skills. But basically, you just go and buy everything, and then you just set them to go up or not. So like that light I was using in the dark is this skill, and I just set it to go up, and I'll probably let it go up to like 40 or 60 or something. Pushing skills higher gets more and more and more expensive. So it'll take, like, to get a skill to 80 might take 700,000 skill points. But to get it from 80 to 100 might take another 2 million skill points, or experience points. I was going to show you on the map where I am. Now my map's still broken. My map still thinks I am stuck in Airy. Reload. Reload. Anyway, the map's broken. So the story of Courage starts... This is a cool place. Tier 5 adventure area, open PvP. Most of the open PvP areas are very high level, so they're filled with mobs, and the mobs are very difficult. But those mobs will also drop very valuable items. And then it's open PvP, so people have to fight over those items. So the Battle of Highvale starts the Courage quest line, and typically it's the outskirts area where your quests start. So I'll just jump in here and see if there's something I can kill in here. I can get a lot of XP from these quests to get me started as a new character. So I basically want to start all 3 storylines and then just kind of work through them. I do want to go back to Solace Bridge, which was the first one, because that will reward me with things that are more appropriate for a ranger, since it's the typical ranger quest line. The rewards include, for example, my helmet, which is the leather helm of love. Leather light armor, so it's kind of a ranger type piece. So plus 15 dexterity. My dexterity is only 38 to begin with, so this helmet gives me 15 more. This game is largely about getting good gear, along with understanding the skills and when to use them. So you just have to work very hard at getting the gear. Hello, sir. Yes. Look at that. I just show up and say hi, and he gives me 7,000 experience. Outstanding. My name is Gravriel. I should give you a better welcome, but these days warrant extreme caution. What is your name? Horatio. Hello, Horatio. What can I do to help? Before I send you to speak with our commander, I beseech you to prove your courage to me by taking care of a deadly problem. You say this meeting spot has been plagued by obsidian elven snipers. Their targets aren't necessarily soldiers, but the refugees that Floyd was good enough to bring to us. We would search for the fiend ourselves, but also we are few and must guard this position. Show your mettle, and bring me back the bow and of obsidian elf sniper. Then by the virtue of courage shall I direct you to meet our captain. Who's Floyd? I received an item, torch. Floyd's a fine, courageous fellow. He was the only civilian brave enough to traverse back to our burning village and retrieve survivors. He is a very brave person. Shows great courage. Oh, obsidian elf bow. I don't have it yet. Goodbye. All right. All right, so let's find this obsidian elf. There's a bit of a bulwark there. Are they down here? There's one. That was unexpected. Yeah, it was. I didn't expect to one-shot him, but I did. Boom! Elf sniper bow. Stenvar's wifey. Good night. Thank you for thanks for dropping by and hanging out. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Have a great night and have a great week. All right, Horatio. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Obsidian elves. Yes, I have got your bow. Wait, what was it called? Darn it. Inventory. It's a bit of a struggle, but your hotkeys don't work when you're talking to NPCs like this. Obsidian elf bow. Oh, there we go. Obsidian sniper bow. Well, it's not the shoddy bow. Right there. Elf sniper bow. Boom, 8,000 more experience. You received the following: short bow and arrow from Horatio. All right, so Highvale was attacked. We all knew the Obsidian Elves were a violent bunch, but no one expected their unwarranted incursion upon our lands. We've been made refugees and we're still in more danger than ever. Captain Burns is in charge at the monastery and one of the bravest people I've ever known. Despite being severely injured at the Battle of Highvale, he managed to carve a path through the invading Obsidian Elves, allowing most of the village civilians safe passage to the monastery. You see up there. Cool. All right. Well, I will go and help. Anything I can do for you? We most assuredly could use your help. You should seek out and speak with Captain Burns at the monastery. All right. That sounds like a good... Yes! Charge! Forward! Apparently I could see it up there. Where is it? Oh, is that it? This is like right where I came in. I guess I came in the middle. These outskirt scenes, I got to admit, are very convenient. You pop in right beside the NPC you first have to talk to, and then you're literally in between the dudes over here you need to fight and all the rest of the quest givers, which are probably up here. This is a pretty sweet. This is some pretty sweet architecture in here. This is cool. I do want to get deeper into the lore. I bought the book. If the book. The Swords of Midras. Is that that's more visible? The Swords of Midras. So that's the background lore to this game, written by Tracy Hickman and Richard Garriott. It's a good story. It's a very easy read. It's kind of, I don't know what you call it. It's just fairly easy. Double click the switch in the wall to use or call the elevator. I think it's up there. But it does tell you about all the conflict that went in before the avatars have arrived here. All right. One elevator going up. Second floor. Perfume, lady lingerie. Oh, hello, Mr. Tyler. This is a scary place. I could fall to my death. And yes, you can. That would most definitely kill me if I fell down there. Wait, I get another elevator? Crazy. Ah, the wind generator powering the elevator. Very good. In real life, I'm a little scared of heights, and I have to admit, when games do a good job of heights like this, it makes me a little nervous. I'm impressed. This is some very cool. Oh, here's a visitor. So I was talking about the free trial. So this guy, not to call out other players on stream, but oh my God, McVegan Pants is hosting you with up to 5 viewers. Awesome. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Sargarath, welcome. I got some of those too. Can I do that too? I'm here, but I'm going to do that anyway because they're awesome. McVegan Pants is the best emote. How did Mech Tech? What was it called? BattleTech, right? It was BattleTech. I did watch for like half an hour, 45 minutes. I realize I lurk most of the time, so it's hard to know how long I'm there. That looked like a very cool. It looked like a very cool game. It looked really interesting. The story and stuff that went into it looked very compelling. At least in the intro, saving the princess. The princess had a bit of a cheeky attitude, so it's like that would be fun. I was just talking about the free trial for this game. You get marked as a visitor, so this person's on the free trial right now. So, not that I mean to call out players. I don't tend to do that, but that's what the visitor tag is for. And I've made my way up to this monastery, which is like really, really high up in this mountain. I don't know why these people are dead, but they are. BattleTech. It was a blast. I couldn't stop playing. I streamed an hour and a half longer than I usually do. Wow. That's cool. Good for you. That's a good sales job for the game. Can't get trial for SNG players? Is SNG Singapore? Only through... And welcome, Zodrat. Oh, is the trial like regionally limited? That would suck. That's too bad. I didn't realize that. Oh, okay, okay. Russia, Ukraine, etc. Well, hopefully they can fix that. And that would be unfortunate. I know they're working with those partners to get the game distributed better globally. Oh, you're a guard. My name is Gabriel. I should speak with Gilbert. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, well, what's your name? Now that you know mine. Lieutenant Simone. Thank you, Lieutenant Simone. It's our localizer's mistake. They can't take 6 for 2 months. Well, hopefully they can make some progress on that for you. With any luck, the game, like I realize if you want to play right now, you want to play right now, but hopefully the game will be around for quite some time and just get better over time and draw new people in. Yes, this is a popular thing out here, the big fist in the air people. Highvale Guard Captain. Hello, what is your name? Oh, wait, you asked me my name. My name is Gabriel. Thy name invokes courage and honor. That's what it was meant to do. What is your name? Edward Bartholomew Hastings Burns III. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. Well, they can't fix it for 2 months. Well, hopefully it's 2 months and no longer than that. I can get it for you. And thanks for hanging out, though. Hopefully you see some stuff you like. I am in the. I'm not an expert player by any stretch. Certainly not combat wise. I backed the game just over 5 years ago. My first release that I played was like either release 3 or 6 or something in that single digit range. There was only an overland map. It was still parchment, and you could run between Owl's Head and Braemere, and that was about it. I don't think you could do anything else at the time. But I did a bunch of testing. I played quite a bit and did quite a bit of testing for a few years. And then I really didn't play much in the last couple of years before the release. So, hey, Zibley's now following. Thanks for joining the channel. Thank you. I did 1 quest in this game and don't plan to make more, so now I just watch how you do questing. Yeah, some of the... I got to admit, the game's a bit rough. I try not to be too overly critical about it, but yeah, whoops, this guy just gave up talking to me. Yes, cheers. He's going big fist in the air again. I got to get a glove or something. Yeah, it can be a bit rough going through these quests. Can I help you with anything? Yes, verily your aid would be most welcome. Whilst mine efforts are to appease the refugees, 'tis most important that I center my attention on dealing with the Obsidian Elves. I beseech you to volunteer your ample skills to Lieutenant Simone. All right, I will do that. I met her downstairs. Many refugees? Who's Esmeralda? Sargaret, thanks for the follow. Crying Shame is now following. Thank you. Oh, Crying Shame, thanks for the follow. Sargaret, thanks for the question. I'm just now confusing myself. Talking is hard. It's late at night or something. Sargaret, is this the one made by Ultima Guy Garriott or something? Yes. Richard Garriott is the, I don't know, the lead guy. What do they call him? He's got a title. He's certainly the iconic face on the project. Design. He's the chief of design and story, basically. Starlong, Blackthorn is, or Darkstar, I should say. Blackthorn was somebody else. Darkstar, Starlong is the executive producer, but he was also, Starlong has been working with Richard Garriott for decades. Chris Spears is somebody else who's been working with Richard Garriott. He's also involved in this. Sargrith is now following. Thanks for the follow. I realized I thanked you before and then by mistake. And Crying Shame, thanks for the host and the raid. Much appreciated. Thanks for dropping in and watching with me tonight. And thanks for the follow. You have a good night and have a great week. Yeah, this is the... I'm not doing a very good job talking to this guy. The quest keeps going away on me. The game is Shroud of the Avatar. It is the spiritual successor to Ultima Online and the Ultima series of games. It is set in New Britannia. Electronic Arts still owns the intellectual property when they bought Origin. Richard Garriott's company, when they were building... I'm just going to click through a bunch of quests so I can get all his... I can get all his hints. When they were doing Ultima Online, what, 20... I don't know when they bought it. Around 20 years ago. I think it was before they released it. So 20, maybe 25 years ago. Ultima Online is actually what got me into MMOs to begin with. I was actually in the beta for Ultima Online in early 1997. And one of the coolest things that I thought, and this is going to blow everybody's mind, especially my Lotro friends, was I played in beta for a bit, then I gave the CD to a buddy of mine, and he played for a bit, and I went over to his place one day, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what can you do? And he's like, you can fish. Like, you can just, like, literally stand on the dock and, like, fish. And there's, like, nothing to it. You just double-click the rod, and you tap the water, and you can just fish. I just spent the last hour fishing. I'm like, what's the point? He's like, there is no point. You just fish. So, yeah, Richard Garriott's games are always highly interactive. This guard needs to do some jumping jacks. So it's very cool. The games are very cool. Ooh, the art up here is really cool. Like, this place is falling apart. That's amazing. This scenery is cool. But, like, one of the things that Garriott says, let's do this one, is that if there's something that should be turned on and off, you should be able to turn it on and off. So even though it's an MMO, I can go and turn this light off. It turns off for everybody. It's not just me. It's now off. You can steal things. That's too heavy. Apparently I can't steal that. But if I want, I can just take things off a table. There, like this sack. I can just take it. I'll probably pay the consequences for it, but I thought I looked at this game not too long ago and I don't remember it looking like this. It does, I mean, the art style is fairly consistent. There's also some kind of weird, what you might call steampunk to it. Like this watcher is a little mechanical. This bug is not actually a bug, it's actually mechanical. Can I get a good close? Don't move around. Oh, now it's looking at me. Yeah, so it's a mechanical bug. There we go. There's a bunch of different biomes in the game. So I'm in an area that is very human and medieval. But there's also a very desert, kind of Egyptian biome. There's very poor biomes. This person just can't get enough of the jumping jacks. Hello. What is your name? Louis Don. What's your job? You're a guard. If you talk to NPCs enough, so the reason I'm talking to this NPC, yeah, okay, they're not really telling me much. They'll quite often, like if you see an NPC doing something and you talk to them about it, they'll give you the emote. So that's one of the ways to get emotes, is to see an NPC doing an emote, and then you talk to them about the emote, and they'll give it to you. I must have mixed it up with something else. Hello. Light Tactics is saying hello to me. Say, wait. How do I chat regionally? Oh, local. There it is. So, hello. Hello. Some NPCs go to sleep at night. Yeah, they do, and they were going to do things like if you woke up an NPC and wanted to buy something from them, their price would go up at night if you woke them up. But if you waited till they were actually at work, the price would go down. I don't know if the game's got quite that significant. Sorry, this guy's suddenly chatting with me in zone chat here. Yeah, so are you new to the game? I'm sort of new, but also played for many years, which is absolutely true. I sort of want him to tell him just to go to Twitch now, but I feel like kind of should I do that? Should I like drive people to my Twitch stream on in-game? Oh, here's a door. Where does this go? Apparently it doesn't go anywhere. Oh, there, it's gonna open. Yeah, anyway, I'm in an area called Highvale, specifically the Highvale outskirts. Oh, I ran away and that guy, I guess he was done with me. Anyway, I've gotten distracted. Speak with Gilbert and Captain Burns. But if you've ever played like the Skyrim, Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls series, the game has got a very similar feel to that. It's very open. There's no guiding. Sarger is nodding off. You can lurk and fall asleep, whatever you like. I'm the Ambien of Shroud of the Avatar streamers. Putting everybody to sleep. Yes, make yourself comfortable. Here to train? Oh, this is a trainer. I don't think I have anything that you can train me. Crafting trainer. The quests are... There is actually a little blue... Speak with Gilbert. Lieutenant Simone. Speak to Esmeralda. Oh, Esmeralda's up here. Esmeralda must be important, because the higher you go in a monastery, it's got to be more important. It's not you? Oh, well, I frequently lurk in streams from my Chromebook. That's awesome. That is just fine. Esmeralda. So the quests are all meant to be like dialogue. It's a little tough to do the dialogue, and it's really hard to stream it because obviously it's not terribly easy for anybody else to read this. I guess it's no different than quest text in any other game. It's going to be hard to read on a stream. I rarely get visitors, at least visitors that still have their flesh and blood intact. Share your name with me. Don't be alarmed. I won't use it against you. One of the neat things about the game is that you can lie to NPCs that ask for your name and give them an alias, and they will always refer to you by your alias. But I don't do that because I don't like lying. I'm Gravriel. So compelling, so mysterious. So many things can be said and done with your name. And then they highlight key things that you should probably say back to them, like your name. Oh, Esmeralda at your service. That's all she's going to say. Herbal tea leaves. Ooh, yes. If you happen to come across any elven herbal tea leaves, please bring them back to me. I have a special love for those herbs. Do you need any help? Yes, she does. I'm not allowed to leave the monastery. Like a prisoner, I could use your services. She's very upset about not being allowed to leave the monastery. I've noticed strange goings on the top floor of the steeple. I like to wander the courtyard some evenings to get the old joints loosened up, and it's when I notice strange things. What I notice is the occasional flashing blue light, and sometimes a blue mist seeps through the cracks in the walls. I'm not adept at climbing ladders, but perhaps you could investigate. Oracle be damned if that Captain Blowhard will do anything about it. Blowhard? That's what I call our glorious leader, Captain Blowhard. No, he can hear me, the imbecile. He insists on being Captain Burns, but I'll not follow that directive. She seems like a healer, but she's a very angry one. Bloodborne, hey, how's it going? Lee Nightingales, morning. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for dropping in. How are you all tonight? I'm playing some Shroud of the Avatar. I'm doing some questing. The game, I'm suddenly realizing early on that the game is very quest heavy, because I was hoping to spend about half my time questing, like doing what I'm doing now, talking to NPCs, and half actually fighting something, but I've spent almost my entire time running around talking to people. It's a very much, you're just kicking back, literally. Yeah, end of a long week. Dude, you work hard, man. Kick back and relax. It is very much a classic RPG of run around and solve problems, but it's very open. There's no guidance at all to it. There's no line that you follow. It's all kind of just all over the place. It's 5:48 a.m. here. Oh my gosh. You wake up that early? Actually, I almost wake up that early, so that's not that surprising. All right. This Esmeralda wants me to go to the steeple? Where is she? Right here. So there's a bunch of my awesome Lotro friends and community in here. Whoa! I just about died. That was close. McVegan Pants, Bloodborne. Jalapeno was in here earlier. He might have left. We're all in the Lotro stream team together, and so one of the loves and passions right now is Lord of the Rings Online. So it's nice to see people dropping in here when we're playing a different game. I try to drop in and say hi to the US streamers whom I don't usually see. Yeah, that's it's an interesting. Time zones are like, Twitch has suddenly taught me how inconvenient time zones are. Like there's a few streamers that I would like to watch a lot more, and I just can't. I'm on the West Coast, so it's not even 10 p.m. here for me. And what happens is a lot of streamers are up and streaming on the East Coast right in the middle of my workday, and I'm like, come on, I want to watch. I can't. That is an SM57. It's that. I can't really give you a better view of it, can I? Hopefully it sounds okay. It worked for you, so honestly, Bloodborne, that's why I bought it, because you also use it. And I thought, well, it works for him really well, so I'm just gonna buy it too. I need something. I'm in San Francisco, so it can actually be quite noisy right outside this window. I'm right on the street right here, so I need something that only kind of picks up the cone in front of me. This one's pretty good at it. So I think I need to make it across here, but I'm not sure where I need to go. Now I'm just lost. It has served me quite well. Yeah, it is a great mic for that. It's got a very good going on it. Whatever they call it. You were born here. Yeah, I didn't know you were born here, but I did know that you were from at least this area. It's all the Giants gear that you wear on stream. I'm not a big baseball fan. I was actually born in northern Canada. I wasn't born anywhere near here. I have moved in my life. I have moved not only a very long distance geographically, but an incredibly large distance culturally. I grew up in a very small farming community in northern Canada. Let's turn the light on. Maybe that'll help. What am I looking for up here? Steeplechase. Oh, I'm not even in the right spot. I'm an idiot. Steeple is the tall tower that's straight ahead and to the right as I leave the living quarters that Esmeralda is in. Okay, I can leave by two different directions. Oh, maybe I can't. Ah, that's Steeple. This is probably much easier than I thought it was going to be. Ladders. I was born in the hospital that was on the Presidio. Oh, okay. I moved around a lot, but lived in Marin when I was in high school, and then went to college in the city. Nice. Yeah, I live pretty much near the center. I'm right sort of near Haight-Ashbury, but not quite. Well, there's definitely a mist going on up here. I found mystical looking glass. The mystical looking glass doesn't recognize you. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that word means, but I'm not sure why the mystical looking glass is concerned about recognizing me. Huh. Oh, I'm dying though. I should probably move away from the mystical looking glass. Well, I'm stuck. I'm not now sure what to do. Mysterious looking glass. I found a very odd looking glass on the top floor of the monastery steeple. Its surface rippled like a water pond and emitted a cold mist. Standing close to it nearly froze me. I tried to interact with it, but nothing happened. Perhaps there is something here in the monastery that will know what this mirror is all about. I think it is a mystical mirror or looking glass, or it is a spyglass that is a looking glass. So many questions, Sargareth. Unfortunately, I only have questions. See, I can turn this light on too. It's dark up here. So I can turn the light on. I can see better. That light's already on. These this corpse here in front of me is a marker. You'll see them in the world. Whenever a player character dies, they leave one of these behind for a certain amount of time. I don't know how long it is, But when you go through the world, you'll see this person clearly fell from way up there to their death right there today at some point. My uni is in the financial district, so it's easy walking distance to a lot of cool stuff. I was like less than 2 blocks from Yerba Buena. If that's how you spell it, I believe that is exactly how you spell it. I'm sure you know the area I mean, though. Yes, I work in the financial district. When I go into the office. Luckily, work allows me to work from home, so I don't always go into the office. So apparently somebody in here knows something about this glass. This guy's well dressed. We should talk to him. Oh, he's a magic merchant. He just sells stuff. That's why he's well dressed. Oh, buy anything. I don't think you have... You are Manford, and you want me to do nothing. I don't think I came up that trail, did I? It's like an interesting hole in the ground right here. Those are a long set of winding stairs. Spiraling stairs. Where'd Captain Burns go? The one interesting thing about this game is that they don't... Garriott doesn't like that NPCs just stand in one spot. He thinks it's too unrealistic. So he has them move around. So, of course, when you go to look for them, you don't know where they are anymore. There's a cool map. But I still don't know where my Captain Burns went. What is your name? This guy is impersonal. None of the NPCs... well, that's not true. A lot of the NPCs don't have names until you ask them what their name is. So it's sort of easy to keep track of who you met. But some NPCs won't give you their name, so there's nothing back over here. Ooh, there's like a door up here. I wonder if I can get up to this. That seems like a challenge. Oh, it's not that challenging. It's just a pulpit. Well, we can ask our... This is the woman that sent us to look at the glass, Esmeralda. Esmeralda. Oh, that was it. She found a mystical looking glass. Oh, it's a mystical looking glass. I think it is a mystical mirror or looking glass, or it is a spyglass that is a looking glass. In fact, it is a mystical looking glass. You are almost absolutely correct, Sargareth. Good job. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. And it was cold to the touch, or even to be near it. And its surface was like rippling water. You know what that means? It means that something sinister is afoot. I know it. I suggest we take first steps to solve this mystery. All right, what would you like me to do first? If I'm right, then the only way to use the mystical looking glass is to make it think you're supposed to use it. You're definitely going to need my help with this. But don't tell anyone. This woman is like crazy. What is her problem? Maybe that's why she's not allowed to leave. Maybe she's been committed to this place. Now what I need you to do is to go into the abandoned buildings that's barricaded and find a Frostgeist. It's like a ghost, but a lot colder and meaner. Okay, a very cold, mean ghost. It's better if you go at night, since they mostly come out at night. Mostly, as little Rebecca likes to say. Who's Rebecca? Find a Frostgeist and defeat it before it gets a chance to regenerate and come back. Take its frozen skull and bring it back to me. Now go before someone overhears us. Alright. I still want to know who Rebecca is. Such a wonderful child. So smart, courageous, and always willing to help. It's a shame that her mother didn't survive the Exodus. Aye. Alright. Skull of a Frostgeist. It's a reference to Newt from Aliens? Really? The Watcher is watching me. Alright, it is dark. It is night. So we'll sneak in here. This, whoa! A Frostgeist. I shall return, it says. I got a Frostgeist skull. Very good. Can I get another one? I kill you too? Betrayer! Whoa. No, apparently I cannot kill you. Whoa! That was a huge spell. Oh, can I kill you now? Oh. That one also thinks it's going to return. Oh, they mostly come at night, mostly. I see. All right. I've killed Frostgeists. You know, I can almost remember enough of that movie to know what you're talking about, but not quite. Very good movie, though. Aha, you look suitably cold. You must have the Frostgeist skull. Let me see it so we can move on to step 2. All right, Frostgeist skull. Done. Perfect. I'll just need this for a quick moment to extract the essence of your Frostgeist, and we're done. Here, you can have this empty husk of a skull back. I have no further use of it. Oh, and before I forget, Esmeralda throws the frigid essence into your face along with a dash of unknown powdery substance. There. Now you'll be able to use the mystical looking glass. I suppose I should have warned you before. Throwing that frigid essence into your face. On to the next step, 2. The essence I threw in you will allow you to use the mystical looking glass. Okay. So apparently now I can use the glass. Which is in the tallest room in the tallest tower. Whoa! Where'd I go? Somewhere else. Oh, another Frostgeist. All right, so I'm in some strange room. In a whole other building. I think I started way down there. Oh yeah, there's the elevator I took up. All right, so I know where I am. Somebody else is up here with me. There's a chest. Who doesn't want to open a chest? Woohoo! Oh, I get leather boots. There we go. The tallest room in the tallest tower. There's no princess to save, but I did make it up here. It's just loot. I don't understand. What's going on with my quest? Nice view. It's a long way down. Okay, this place is kind of weird. It's got the same thing both on the floor and the ceiling. Okay, there's a puzzle to be unlocked in here. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it tonight. I too have went far into my stream than I was planning. But it was fun. And I definitely hate to leave a puzzle unsolved, but I think I must go. So thanks everybody for dropping in. I got so many raids and hosts tonight, they're uncountable. A crying shame. I mean, nothing by that, but literally there's a Twitch user named A Crying Shame. And I got a wonderful host and raid from them. So thanks for that. And Don't Fight Ducks and McVegan Pants. Thank you very much. Thanks, Alapenya. Thanks everybody who dropped by and hung out. I much appreciate the company. Hope everybody has a great Sunday night. What else do you think is up streaming tonight? There must be. There's no one I really know. It's doing Shroud right now. So I'll just leave it at this. It's late at night. And I am streaming on the official Lotro stream tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you'll catch me there. Other than that, I don't really have a regular schedule. I stream when I can. I do try and stream Sunday Night Shroud. So thanks everybody for dropping in. Hopefully everybody has a great week. And thank you for stopping by. Take care.